Nigeria, and everyone was fascinated and assumed we had a wedding. So people were gathered around and saying, "What is this? You know, why have you got a Yoruba here?" And this was this guy dressed up and dancing quite provocatively around the high street, engaging with people. But that went down very well.
But the whole thing always goes down really well.
Yeah, people join in, they engage, they talk. Andy's usually there, whoever, or Teresa and yourself, promoting Big Local and talking about what we do. So it's only for about 2 hours, basically, 2 or 3 hours on Saturday.
But it's always good fun. It's always a really
good fun. And we like Hyde because he brings in external money, which is part of the Big Local culture that we end up not spending very much and getting a lot of fun.
Well, we always spend to plan, as Andy will point out later. Can I thank you both?
Thank you, John.
I'm going to pass over to
At the moment, about 10 people that happen to be women that come from different places in the world and are now living here in Grays. And one of them is here with us today, Dina. She's going to talk to you a bit about the project.
Hello there. Translating group. The word translation in English comes from the Latin translatio, and a word that means carrying things across borders, across cultural divides, and diverse communities. Community Translators is a project aimed at building a bridge between communities and carrying information across. We are a group of local people who speak another language as well as English. Many of us have experiences with translating and interpreting for people across a range of issues, including doctors, hospital visits, council, and even legal appointments. Firstly, we looked at the translating posters and information into another languages, and that certainly has its uses for keeping people informed. We have also discussed how our different culture and language communities currently access information and how this can be difficult, particularly when the subject is very sensitive. We are looking at how we can support all local people to be able to find and understand the information and find out the support they need.
And as all of Andy's favourite projects, this started off being funded by us and is now funded by the council. So once again, it's just time that we put into it and occasional bits of sponsorship. So the idea of Thurrock Soup is a bit of a Dragon's Den style. So people with brilliant ideas come along to something like this actually, and they pitch their ideas. And we all put in £5 for a bowl of delicious homemade soup made by somebody who's donated it. And at the end of the evening, whoever's won wins all the money in the pot. Now, earlier this year, we ran a youth soup called You Think. And Ryan, stand up for a minute, please, Ryan. Ryan won the youth soup. So Ryan's our first youth winner, and Ryan has a brilliant idea for an app. So if you have a few minutes, do go and ask him about it. I'm afraid it's all a bit totally over my head. But, we're working with Ryan to help him develop his idea, and we hope that it'll be a really good, useful tool for the community. More recently than that, we had another soup for adults. Older adults, I should say. Sorry, Ryan, I'm not saying you're not an adult, my lovely. And David Hallisey. David, do take a stand for me, please. As the winner. So I'm going to let David I'm going to give him...
The young person soup. I thought I was going to stand up. She means me, but however. Yeah, I met Teresa about 2 months ago. My background is construction. I had a nervous breakdown. So I got sucked into this world, volunteering at Thurrock Mind, and I now work as a recovery college trainer. And my boss should be here, but she's all stuck in traffic. I was at the event, I think about 6 or 7 weeks ago, and I met the lovely Teresa and Renee, my boss, and these two very powerful ladies talked me into doing the Thurrock Soup event 24 hours before the event. So I went along with it after doing one of my mindfulness classes, so I was totally chilled out. That's what I'm starting up. I think the concept of Thurrock Soup, I'd only heard about it a couple of months ago. I think it's a brilliant idea. It is very Dragon's Den, but I stood up and spoke like this because I've got an Irish background and we can make it up as we go along. So, however, I think it's marvellous. I'm starting a mindfulness group, if I can, in the locality, because I'm that sort of person. Let's talk about rethinking communities. And what a brilliant place to be this afternoon, talking about communities. And what we've taken out of this community. And I travel the length and breadth of this now with my job at the Recovery College, and I've seen and I also at Tilbury, Ockenham. You know, it's just.
It's
just. Breno, come in. I don't hog the events. I've got a minute. And I've seen, you know, places like Tilbury. If you treat people like that, they'll react in a certain way. I want to give back to those people. It is about building communities, not taking the barriers down. So Thurrock Super is a great thing. I won the money on the night because they couldn't shut me up like now. And that's it. It's a brilliant concept, and I'm here for the long term. Thank you very much.
As you all know, we're very entrepreneurial. Yeah, so that means basically people can come up with really good ideas and they're quite good at business. So a social entrepreneur is someone that uses a business but for a social purpose. Yeah. So, for example, there's a famous water company called Beloo who produce water in bottles to sell in posh hotels in London, but all their profits go back to different countries around the world that support people who have to walk a long way to get water, so they put pumps in and all the rest of it, so they've got easy access to fresh drinking water. So the Thurrock interpretation of that is, so for example, the social enterprise that I established with a group of people with learning disabilities was set up to support them through adult social care funding to have a lifestyle of their choice, to find jobs, to have a good life, to do what they want. But the profit from that goes back to funding different social enterprises and different projects within Thurrock. The thing about this big local is some big locals, like you know the story of big local, there's £1 million to spend in 10 years. Personally, I reckon I could get through that in about 8 weeks. My daughter probably in about 24 hours of shopping. So there's a reality that with this big local, through Andy's leadership and other people that are all involved here in the room today, a lot of the idea is for the projects to be self-sustaining. It's one of those strange words, isn't it? It's not just about giving me 100,000 quid and I can spend it in a month. It's about saying that actually we can go through the School of Social Enterprise and learn about what running a business is about with a social purpose, yeah? So our social purpose, for example, is that if you're a woman with a learning disability in Thurrock, you will die 20.2 years younger than your counterpart. Absolutely nothing to do with your learning disability, it's because the health services aren't geared up to understand your particular needs. So some of our profit is spent on hospital appointments, supporting people to get there correctly, making accessible leaflets and things like that. So the School of Social Entrepreneurs came out of an idea when I was first setting up, which was about 11 years ago now. There was nowhere in Thurrock to go at all. And I had to go to the London School of Social Entrepreneurs or somewhere up east of the region, up to the eastern side of the region. So the idea of this is that we were going to put money in ourselves out, you weren't used to the big local, but in the end, as often happens with us, other people said they wanted to invest, so the council, to give them credit, have put money into it. We're not actually paying anything towards it this year, are we? No, which is good. And so through our partnership with Thurrock Adult Community College, Bridge Road there, it's going to be run from there, and the London School of Social Entrepreneurs are also coming along and being funded to set up this course, which will last 12 weeks, is it? 12 or 18 weeks, so you go to the college, and I think you were saying, weren't you, it's on a Tuesday at the moment, they're going to start it soon, and you go and have that experience there, and from that I go and talk on the course, you can find yourself a mentor, we can get lots of good ideas, and then the way it's working at the moment in Thurrock, often people have won the soup, they go to the School of Social Entrepreneurs to learn about setting their business up, and then there's money available from other sources that will support you to help start your business. So unlimited are very, very important as part of that partnership. People are getting grants from there, aren't they, Andy? And other people, and you could also potentially get a grant from these guys here if your idea was something that would support this community that we're standing in now. So does that make sense? So the School of Social Entrepreneurs had its 1 year of thing. Jane, did you go there? Yes. You did indeed. So there's a real life example behind you. So you're going to produce.
Social Entrepreneurs South East this time last year. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I knew that I wanted to give something back to the community. Through personal experience, I've realised how many older people are trapped in their own homes. Often, if they've had a fall or something, they find that they can't get back out again. So, through my art, I've found a way to express myself and get out and meet people. And I thought, how can I use that to get people back out again? So, what I've done, I've been setting up little groups in places like Hardy Park, the Thameside Theatre, and I'm going to be working at the Purfleet Hub shortly. And what it was all about is I run 4 free classes of all different types of art and crafts. You can come along, have a cup of tea, learn some new skills and start reconnecting up here and reconnecting with people in your community. So I hope to do something back through what I do.
And one of them that I particularly like and particularly enjoy is the beachcombers. The beachcombers are
led by Steve Catchpole, a group of volunteers who once a month here in the Riverside community area go and pick up discarded plastic from along the river. That could have been timed. We could have worked that. That's fantastic. Steve has been doing this for some time and is an absolute star when it comes to working for the environment, not only in Grays but along the riverfront. Steve, do you want to come and tell us a little bit about it?
You just said all I was going to say.